Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. What we have here is something really fun and really exciting, and something that you once again can get in on. I've had a few companies now reach out and request to do this, and I always, especially when it's something that I like and a company that I'm familiar with, I always say yes, because it directly benefits you guys. So, once again, if you're not familiar with my channel, I do live streams on the weekends, usually Friday nights at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I like to give away knives. I like to give away a lot of knives. And here lately, some companies have taken notice of this and have directly requested that the things they send in be given away during these live streams, which is really, really cool. I love this. One of my favorite things to do is, I love making content, but one of my favorite things to do is go live and interact with you guys directly and then give things away. I find a lot of joy in that. So I have some cool things from a company that you guys are probably familiar with. I have reviewed this knife, and if you haven't seen it, you should definitely check it out. So these are from Piratech. Now, I will link these down in the description. You guys can check them out, through this video if you want to. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. But yeah, they've sent not one, but two more that I'll be able to give away. So what is this model? Let's do these one at a time and see what we've got here. Oh, how wonderful. So something I love about Piratech. I remember this card from the first time. And by the way, who is Piratech? So the people who are behind Piratech actually used to work for Kaiser, and they decided to, I think it was it wasn't a negative breakaway or anything like that. I think they just decided they wanted to do their own thing. And so far, I've been pretty impressed with what they've decided to do. Number one, these are going to be in S90V. What I like is they list the exact hardness of the individual blades. That's really cool. That means that they're not just guessing by a range, they have a target range, but they're testing these blades individually, which is not something that we usually see. That's really, really cool. So we have the birthday, all of this. I think, if I remember correctly from the email, I'm not normally a big box and presentation guy, but I mean, credit where it's due. It's really nice, right? I think they've made a couple of changes to some things here and there. So let's take a look at this first one. We'll get the second one out. But we have, I think they said, perhaps a slightly different fin. Oh. Okay, so if this is in fact the different one, it might be the other one. It's hard for me to remember because I did give the original Kraken away. Wow. Gorgeous, gorgeous machine satin finish on that. And then we have the blasted scales. If you're not familiar with the Kraken, it is very much kind of like a Sebenza meets 940 situation. You probably noticed that there were extra Omega springs in the box, which is a big deal. That alleviates a lot of worry and concern for the end user who wants to use the knife and not have to be concerned with the life of the Omega springs. Getting an extra set is a huge deal. If you don't want to watch my full review, I'll just sum it up for you, because I talk for 20 minutes, which is pretty normal, but this is a really good knife. It's an exceptionally good knife. Very, very well made. I love the size of it. I love the look of it. I like that they keep most of the branding off of the knife and just put it right here. In fact, I kind of think the octopus looks really cool. But yeah, I'm pretty over the moon for this model for sure. So we have this one, and then I'm really curious about the second one because they made mention of doing something. Oh, now this one has a little extra pocket clip. It's only in one of the boxes. So one of these has an extra clip. Got a kind of a cracked ice finish on that. That's cool. And then looks like another filler tab and some screws. Okay, so what do we have here? What is in this pouch? Oh, it's the extra scales. So it's not another knife, it's the extra. Woo, boy. Holy moly. Wow. Oh, that's right. So here's the other thing. Speaking of interesting details. This model has it's a quick release system for the scales. We have some really strong magnets. I demonstrated this in the review. These scales hold tight until you want to remove them, and when you want to remove them, it is very easy to do so. Look at that. Oh man. So I don't want to set it. So obviously when we do this, when we do the giveaway for this, it really wants to grab. Those are not weak magnets, but when we do this, the winner will receive, of course, the scales there. So to give you an idea. In fact, boy, should we see if maybe we can demonstrate real quick? I think that might actually be a good idea. So if I remember correctly, yeah. So here's the release of this scale, and there goes the filler tab. But let's go ahead and just attach this one here. So simple. So simple. It's ridiculous. Now I'm gonna mess with the filler tab because I really want to display this, but wow. It's so easy now that I know how to do it. The first time I couldn't find the right leverage point, so I'm making it look concerningly easy, but if you go back, I think either in the unboxing or the review, it took me forever to find precisely the right leverage point to remove the scale. So impact, or just like, let's say you are a sprinter and you carry a knife. You don't need to worry about the scale actually coming loose. Like right here, I'm pulling pretty hard in the middle there, right? It's a specific leverage point on either, I think the front is where I like to do it. But that's what it takes actually to remove the scale and then putting it back on. And the fitment is perfect. There's no rattle, there's no play or anything like that. And then how does the filler tab, does it just like scoot back in there? Or you know what, I bet you probably have to set it in. I'm being very careful because there's obviously a blade, but I like to, yeah, that's the way I like to do it right there. So this will probably nest like this inside of the scale. Boy, I've had a lot of caffeine. There we go. And then what you do is that you just lay it back on there like that. But let's go upside down so that the thing doesn't fall back in. And howdy doody, there you go. Why did I say howdy doody? You never know what you're going to get. So welcome to my brain. Yeah, that's really, really cool. How awesome. So they've included both sides of the scale, the pocket clip, scales, plural, and then of course the matching filler tab, which is really cool. That is really cool. Wow, gosh, I want this one for me, but it of course won't be for me. It'll be for you guys. So I know people have questions on how do I enter? If you show up to the live stream, the entry instructions are part of the live stream. The whole thing is I try to make these community events where you're there and we're all involved. And the winner is drawn there in chat. It's somebody who's there present in chat. Entry is exclusive to the live stream. And all the instructions are very clear. But that makes it fair and equal for everyone. And it's always a good time. And I do them constantly. So, I understand not everybody can make every live stream, but I do them so often that I'm hoping that most people can find, a Friday or sometimes a Saturday where we can do this. But really, really awesome stuff from Piratech. Hey, listen, Piratech, if you're watching, anytime you want to do this, I am more than happy to accept. And I feel like the vast majority of the people who watch my channel, especially those who participate in live streams, will be very, very excited about this. So once again, I will link the Piratech Kraken and the Piratech website down in the description for you guys to take a look at. But for day, that'd be all. This all for day. So for today, that's going to be pretty much it. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.